In the years since compulsory superannuation was introduced, a veritable army of vested interests have grown up to fight the respective corners of the retail and industry funds and the self-managed super. Reform of the super system has seen them aiming kicks at each other. Today in Melbourne are coming together. No, not an outbreak of brotherly love, but a discussion about their common purpose, keeping government regulators at bay. Here's Emily Stewart.
In a room divided along partisan lines, the heads of the super associations felt comfortable enough to joke about their differences.
When I arrived in this role 2 years ago, they got out the dartboard, Gary, your face was on it of course, and there were a pile of ashes in the corner which was the burned effigy of David Whiteley.
Superannuation has been a topic of hot debate in recent months. Last month, Assistant Treasurer Bill Shorten announced the first tranche of the Future of Financial Advice draft legislation, and last week tax concessions for super came under fire at the Tax Forum. But it's hoped the push for tighter regulations will pull the super industry closer together.
If there's one single event that will bring the industry together increasingly, it will be MySuper, because MySuper will significantly commoditise the cheap and cheerful end of superannuation. Everybody will have to compete on the same legislative playing field, and that will have significant effects in terms of the way the industry operates.
It's really important that we remember that we are a sector, and if we don't have a single voice, there are many others out there that would like us not to have the concessions that we have.
The industry split is also seen as one of the main reasons why regulations are being tightened.
We haven't come together on so many other issues where, as an industry, we could have led the way on outcomes performance standards, on a data standards body, on many areas where we as an industry could set and regulate our own standards.
But Gary Weaven, the chair of Industry Funds Management, says competing views have been a good thing for the industry.
The important thing, of course, is that that competition is focused on the correct things, that it's focused on price, it's focused on quality, and that it's not, for example, focused on misinformation.
A key question in today's panel was whether the industry even needed more government regulation.
This industry is entirely a creature of government, and therefore this industry must strive hand in hand with government to ensure that it's regulated in the public interest.
Pauline Vamos says there's a lot of distrust from government and the public about the super industry.
One of the outcomes I do hope for more government intervention is greater confidence from consumers and by other stakeholders. But I would like to see eventually a reduction of government intervention.
The MySuper reforms will be introduced in 2013.